Hey guys, Dan here with Battlefield Curator. We just got back from the Talladega Marksmanship Park in Alabama. Let's take a look at what's inside the Talladega Marksmanship Park store. They have an assortment of military surplus drill rifles. They have stuff like this, which is a drill rifle M1917. You might also see 1903s or 03A3s in drill configuration. We're talking a white stock, maybe even chromed out action or chrome barrel. Speaking of chromed rifles, we got these chromed out Krags. They're pretty snazzy, honestly. Now, the CMP gets these from veterans organizations, so you might only see these trickle into the stores, so there's not very many of them. But honestly, if you see one you really like and you can't live without it, it might be a good time to go pick one up because it might not be there next time you go to the store. So there's two M1 Garand snipers. You got the M1C and the M1D. Now the M1C is going to have a rail here which is specifically mated to the receiver. If you look at an M1D, it's going to have the scope mount here as part of the barrel and not the receiver. Okay, so right here we got some expert grade Winchester in 308. These Garands are specifically configured for the 308. There's a spacer in there and they've been rebarreled. One thing about these is they got the new barrel, so you're gonna look at a 0 throat reading and a 0 muzzle reading. Another 308 rifle you'll see at the CMP are the Mod 1s, the Mark II Mod 1s. These are going to be in 308 specifically. They will be fireable. This one has a muzzle reading of 0 and a throat reading of 1. Sadly, the Mod 2 Mark Zeros, they were configured by the US Navy and they're kind of wonky. So the CMP will make you sign an affidavit saying that you accept the rifle as is and it is not safe to fire. So they are putting these out as not safe to fire. Essentially, you can use them as parts rifles, but you're talking about a throat reading of 7 and a muzzle reading of 2. Really, yeah, kind of wonky. I wouldn't really want to fire this, but it might be pretty cool if you're looking for certain features on an M1 Garand. Like some people really want these lock bar sights. So you might find some with certain parts that you want for your 30-06 Garand. Now you also might find some M1 Garands in the original 30-06. These ones were service grade international harvesters and they all appear to have new stocks. Me and my buddy Will, who runs at Gunpowder Acres on YouTube, brought a few different rifles out to the marksmanship ranges. Now Will brought a very cool family heirloom. He brought a K98K German Mauser that his grandfather brought back from World War II. He also brought a sporterized M1903A3 with a Lyman peep sight. Let's see how accurate that is. And I ended up bringing a Chilean M1895 Mauser in 7mm, as well as a Carcano M1891 long rifle. All right, so we started off at the 100-yard range at the Marksmanship Park, and we had to test out his K98K.
I know, I was aiming a little high that time.
First shot on the black. Second shot on the black. Third shot on the black. Five in a row in the black. Okay, a lot better. All right, you got 3 in a row in the black.
You know, my shoulders starting to say 30-06 and 8mm. Might not be as much fun as I thought it was.
The objective of the Talladega Marksmanship Park is to get 3 in a row in the black at the 100-yard range, so then you can level up to the 200 yards. Once you get to the 200 yards, then you can level up again, getting 3 in a row in the black, to the 300 yards. And then if you get 3 in a row in the black in the 300 yards, and they have to be really tight in that black, you can move on to the 600 yards. So now was my turn. I had to take this Chilean Mauser and just see how accurate it was.
Perfect. You're in.
All right, Carcano M1891 long rifle. What could it do at 100 yards?
We're on target. Oh, there you go. You got it now. You got it now.
I'd also like to shout out Steinel Ammo for helping support the channel. The 6.5 ammo that we got is really, really good. So if you get a chance, check out Steinel's website. They got an abundant amount of ammo for a lot of different military surplus weapons. All right, so now we had to take these rifles to the 200, the 300, and the 600 yard range.
Dead center. Dead center. Pure luck. Pure luck. You were just inspired by my Mauser shooting. That's what it was. 12 o'clock high. Great spot. A little high.
They're tough.
A little bit low. Dead center. 6 o'clock low. Center.
All over the side.
10 ring. You got it.
So can I get
I keep losing the target. Had to get rid of the rest of this ammo.
Starting to look pretty good there.
Oh,
You got 2 at least in there.
those last 2 shots. I had to stop and look again because I wasn't even sure I was on the eyes are starting to blur out on me. Damn it. Just trying to show me up is what you're trying to do here.
Probably.
Perfect. What?
Get out of
You're in there, dead 6 o'clock low. You got him.
There we go.
You got it.
All right. 100 yards.
great?
You got it figured out. 9 o'clock and 6 o'clock. You got it. Going for the 600 yard range with the Carcano.
Good question. Where'd it go? So it's hitting something. Top of the 9.
And you're at the last row.
29. Last row. Oh, there it is.
You got it dead center.
Yeah. The top
11
of the
o'clock.
29. Oh, that was a little high there. Oh, it's a little too high.
That's on the black. In the black.
There it is.
That was in there.
600-yard Carcano M1891 with Steinel ammo. All right, well, that's the conclusion there. What kind of rifles are you thinking about taking to the Talladega Marksmanship Park? It's a really snazzy park. It's got those screens that you just shoot and it pops up where you hit. It uses sound sensors, which is really convenient because going out there and switching out targets, that's gonna take a lot of time. So for us, it was almost a 4-hour drive there. So we would have been at the range all day, but instead we were pretty much on the road for about 8 hours during the day, which is actually okay because we got to enjoy about 5 hours at the Talladega Marksmanship Park, shooting and looking at what's in the store. If you like this kind of content, be sure to pulverize that like button and subscribe for the algorithms. It really helps out with the channel. Definitely appreciate it. Also, check out the merchandise link in the description. It definitely helps if you buy yourself a Battlefield Curator t-shirt, hoodie, or a jacket. And as I always like to say, be sure to learn history and curate history. Make it a great day.